You are an alchemist and a magician. That means that you have the ability to create whatever you want. And now is not the time to doubt your magic. Now is the time for you to step into your power confidently. Okay. And so, in moments when you may not believe in yourself, it's very important for you to believe or have faith in your ancestors, your spirit guides, because they have your back. This is your time. This is your season, okay? It's time for you to get out of your own way and allow things to be. Remember, like I said, you're an alchemist, as within, so without. Now is the time for you to nurture your gifts, give birth to your creative ventures, all the ideas that you've had over the past 5, 10 years. Now it's time for you to execute them. The first card that we pulled here is the Conjure Woman in reverse. Some of you guys have ancestors that were born and raised in the South, which is the South of the United States. Some of you may have been born and raised in the South as well. And so your roots run really, really deep. Okay. Some of you have ancestors who lived around marshes and swamps, maybe even like the low country area, okay? For some of you, your ancestors practiced what is called hoodoo. And so hoodoo is so-called African American spiritual art. So it was different forms of crafting, healing, and divination, okay? And so it's also deeply rooted in Zulu Sangoma, which is another word for healer, diviner, and spiritual counselor. So yeah, you come from a long line of magicians. And so I feel like for some of you, your ancestors, like they're just waiting for you to say the word. And they know that once you say the word, we ride at dawn. But the thing is that the reason why this card came out in reverse is because some of you guys don't even realize your power. You need to really get clear about what you want and what you want to create, okay? Some of you guys you're avoiding making this decision. You're avoiding taking action. Some of you guys don't trust your magic. Some of you guys are doubtful. You're like, I don't even think that this is real. I don't know. I feel like it may come from, years and years and years of programming. And so the Conjure Woman in reverse, even though it's a card of manifestation, being that it came out in reverse, it also represents illusions. And so you may feel like you don't have the power to just, say the word and things will change for you. But the reality is you do have the power. This power runs deep in your veins, okay? Now, the thing is, the reason why it's very important for you to take action as well is because you can't just say the word and do some visualizing and manifest and poof, it'll appear. You have to align yourself with it, and that's why you got to take action. So some of you guys are procrastinating on that. Okay. And some of you guys are kind of contemplating. Maybe you're thinking about how you're going to take action. Maybe you're planning, you're strategizing, and that's fine as well. Okay. So the thing is, when you make the conscious decision to manifest your dreams and desires, you're healing the unfulfilled dreams and desires of your ancestors that came before you. Okay. So they're saying not to let their sacrifices be in vain. Decide what you want and assume that it's already yours. Step into your power. So this card is the equivalence of the magician, okay, in regular general tarot. And so a powerful affirmation here is, and I want you guys to drop this in the comment section because remember, we're more powerful when we manifest together, okay? I want you to say, I am a magnet for manifesting mysterious miracles. I am a magnet for manifesting mysterious miracles, okay? Some of you guys have ancestors who were very popular amongst the community. They had a lot of people coming to them for healing. It's like almost as if as soon as something went wrong, they went to your ancestors for healing, okay? Somebody here uses a lot of rose water or grows roses, or maybe someone just recently received a bed of roses or a dozen roses. Roses here are very significant. I feel like some of you may be from Venus as well, or maybe like you use rose water for healing, or maybe you have like a perfume or an oil that smells like rose water, okay? Some of you guys have ancestors whose name was Rose or Rosie, or maybe that was their nickname as well. All right. Some of you guys have ancestors who did a lot of candle magic. They worked with candles, and maybe like you're heavy into that as well. And so you pick that up from them. And for some of you, like you were the ancestors that worked with a lot of magic. All right. And so moving forward, we got the Mother of Fire here that came out in reverse as well. Some of you are life path 7s, 2s, 5s. Some of you are life path 1s. Some of you may have been born in January, February, July, May. Some of you are fire signs, okay? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Some of you are Taurus. Some of you are Capricorn, Virgo as well, earth signs. Somebody might have a black cat, or somebody has black cat energy. And I feel like for some of you, like with that black cat energy, you have people like really curious about you. Like people can't figure you out, and they're really intrigued by you because you have this aura or this allure about you where you're really picky. Like you guys are like hot and cold, I'm hearing. So maybe you might seem like you're interested in people, and then you kind of like pull away. And when you pull away, that kind of pulls them in. They become more interested in you. Like that's black cat energy. All right. Some of you guys are Ibeji or twin, or maybe you have twins. All right. And this came out yesterday as well. Interesting. Somebody may be like dark skinned or like a darker complexion, and they had a baby that was like really light skinned as well. Somebody has an ancestor that like this ancestor, like she was so powerful, and this is definitely a feminine energy. She was so powerful that she breastfed babies that weren't hers. Like she breastfed babies who were like blonde or like pale skinned. She may have been enslaved or a prisoner of war. Or for some of you, she wasn't enslaved. She was just very, very powerful. And there were people in the community that paid her to breastfeed their babies. Wow. So with the Mother of Fire card here in reverse, your ancestors are urging you to own your power, okay? The good, the bad, the ugly, the potentially ugly, because you may perceive it as ugly, but it's human. It's normal. All right. And I feel like your ugly is nothing compared to the ugly of so many other people around you. Some of you guys are really hard on yourselves as well. And so they're telling you, let the haters hate. Some of you guys, like, you may enjoy attention. You may enjoy being in the spotlight, okay? The spotlight. And you have the power of influence. So they want you to use it wisely. They're saying you got next, okay? Like, I'm envisioning someone throwing you the ball. Like, you got next. You're up. You know, it's your turn now. It's your turn. And so a lot of people are feeling warmth under the bright light that you shine. So this makes you a magnet and a social butterfly, even when you're not really wanting to be that. I feel like some of you guys just attract attention to you, and you're not even trying to. So they're saying use your power of influence for good. you can use your power to inspire the people around you and attract whatever it is that you want to attract. All right. So this card also is a symbol of the mitochondrial Eve. I'm telling you. So this was the first woman. Okay, that's what science says, that this was the first woman and the most recent common ancestor for all living humans. And so they're saying that the mitochondrial Eve is from the Sans people of Southern Africa. All right. And I'm hearing kaboom, guess who stepped in the room? It was like you guys inherited your ancestors' passion and enthusiasm. Some of you guys really stand out. You have this dope ass personality and people just want to be around you. Like some of you guys may have like really brief interactions with people and these people will be like thinking about you for days, weeks, months, years after you've left them. Okay, that's how powerful your energy is. But the shadow aspect of this is that it comes with jealousy. It comes with envy because people wish that they had what you have. So be mindful of the people that you share your energy with, okay? For some of you, you might be the one envious and jealous. You might be the one that's shady. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of participating in gossip and defamation. All right. Some of you guys need to really stop trying to preserve your energy. All right. Don't be shallow. What they're saying is to make sure that you are utilizing your power in the right way. All right. I want you guys to say in the comment section, my confidence is magnetic. Okay. My confidence is magnetic. We got the trickster card here in reverse as well. And it's funny because Eshu came out yesterday, which is also a trickster deity. This one speaks of Anansi. So he's known in West African culture, but he's also known in Jamaica. In Jamaica, I know they call him Breda Anansi. Okay. And so this is the ancestral trickster. He causes mischief. Okay. But his mischief teaches lessons of discernment and consequences, just like Eshu or Legba or Papa Legba. Okay, I hope you see the connection there within our cultures. Somebody might be making unhealthy choices. Somebody might feel trapped. Somebody might feel confined to a life that they are trying to outgrow. Don't let your shadow be in charge, okay? It says your vices and fears are in danger of running your life. It says you are the cause of the mess you are in. So that might sound like bad news, but the good news or the great news is that you have the key to fix it. So this is why they're saying to be mindful of how you're using your energy and make sure that you're utilizing your power, because again, you have the power to get unstuck. Okay, so it says you're being seduced by unhealthy attachments. Your temptations, materialism, addictions are making you feel trapped. So for some of you, this is drinking, maybe smoking, might be eating unhealthy foods, maybe popping pills. It may be vaping, it may be sex, it might be shopping and spending, okay? And so life, society has convinced you that you're powerless, but that's the furthest from the truth. So the thing is, the trickster is absolutely terrifying because you tend to fear getting lost within your own indulgences, right? And that's what makes it a trickster. That's what makes it an illusion, because you're not stuck. You may feel stuck, but you're not stuck. At any given moment, you can say, you know what, I'm done with this, and you can truly be done with it. Some of you are hiding behind your shadow self because it's easier. That's interesting. And so this could also represent depression. Some of you guys are turning to your vices because you're depressed. But you're stronger than that. You're bigger than that, okay? If you want something different, you need to do something different. Look beyond your vices. If you need help, get it. Do not be too proud to ask for help. All right. And so since this came out in reversed, it's saying that some of your plans may be collapsing. And remember, they gave me the message the other day that you can absolutely miss opportunities. You know, it's like, what I was saying is that it's easy. It's the easy way out to be like, well, what's for me will never pass me by. That's not true, because seeing it the opposite way holds you to accountability, so that now you will do the work so that you'll be ready for the opportunity when it comes, instead of just saying, well, if it's for me, it'll never pass me by. Okay, so be mindful of that, because for some of you, you're about to miss an opportunity. So it's very important for you to evolve. Some of you are refusing to evolve because you're comfortable where you are, or you're afraid of change, or afraid of the unknown. And so they're saying to break out of the shackles, remove the obstacles, and free yourself. Bob Marley said, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Okay, so it's all in your mind. Notice how this all goes back to the illusion. It all goes back to your mindset. All right. Some of you guys will need to change your plans up. You will need to go back to the drawing board in order to reclaim your power and choose liberation. Okay. This card also represents the ego. So I want you guys to say in the comment section, I easily release anything that is holding me back. I easily release anything that is holding me back. Some of you guys, you may be babalawos or iyanifas, or you may need to get a reading from a babalawo or iyanifa. Somebody here might be like Jamaican, or your flag might be like green, yellow, black, or green, gold, white, something like that. Okay. Some of you guys, somebody might be really, really short. Somebody might be seeing dragonflies everywhere, spider webs everywhere. That's all significant. Somebody might be a life path 6, life path 1, life path 5, or you may have been born in January, May, or June. Somebody might also be seeing spiders, okay, which is Anansi. Brother Anansi. The next card here, which I thought was very interesting, is Boo Boo the Fool. So all this time, like, you know how elders would be like, you think I'm Boo Boo the Fool? That's actually a person. I did not know that. Boo Boo the Fool was actually an ancestor. That's really interesting. And so some of you guys, you may be seeing 0 somewhere, or you may be stuck in a cycle that you need to release yourself from. Okay, it's like something that just keeps going in circles. Something is like, it's like an infinite loop, and you need to release yourself from it. Okay. So now back to Boo Boo the Fool. So this card also speaks of possibilities and potential. This card came out in reverse as well. And so they're saying that this is your moment to make a fresh start. This is the time for you to start over. And that's why I was saying in the beginning of the reading, this is not the time for you to hesitate. It's the time for you to decide what you want, and for you to decide what you want and go for it. Okay, it's saying anything can happen. It says you're being called towards infinite opportunities. Will you rise to the call? And this is what I was saying. You can absolutely miss an opportunity. Are you going to rise so that you can be ready for it? Or are you going to shrink back down to old habits and behaviors? They're saying go for it, all right? Leave behind what's unnecessary. Ignore the judgments of others. You're leaping into a new phase. So some of you may be leaving people behind who are not happy about the fact that you're leaving them behind. That's their problem. They can come up and meet you, or they can stay right where they're at. But don't allow these energies to hold you back, okay? It says Boo Boo the Fool shows up to remind you of your unlimited potential and the power of taking small risks. Okay. This ancestor walks in the energy of optimism and trusting in life. It says we are all a bit foolish at times. Walk off of the cliff. Walk off of the cliff and trust that the net will appear. So there's like a safety net waiting for you. You're so protected. So Boo Boo the Fool is depicted in the colorful, tattered clothing of the Mandi ritual clown, an ancient performance dating back to the kingdom of Segu, now in Mali. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So this is a gentle reminder not to take yourself or anything else too seriously, okay? So try to approach life with curiosity and joyous expectations. So they're saying to take that leap of faith and trust that you're protected, trust that you're being divinely guided, and that everything is going to work out for your greatest good. So being that this card came out in reverse, it's saying that it's easy to get caught up in the voices, fears, and stories of others. I'm telling you, you guys are leaving some people behind. There are some people that are trying to project their fears onto you. Do not listen to the naysayers, because remember, you were not put here to be like everyone else. You were actually put here to influence and lead everyone else. All right. So that's why it's important for you to recognize and remember who you are and to walk in that. Walk in that power. Bask in that. Okay. They're saying now is the time for you to be conservative in your choices. Caution is advised. So this card, of course, is equivalent to the Fool card. And so the declaration or the affirmation here says, and I want you to put this in the comment section, I trust that I am unconditionally loved and supported. I trust that I am unconditionally loved and supported. All right, guys, remember that these are important messages from your spirit guides and your ancestors, but they are also collective messages. So that means that not everything is going to fit for everybody. Take what fits for you and leave what does not. Okay, don't ever force it to fit. If you want a personal reading that is made just for you, then you can book that down below at the link in the description box. All right. That's all I have for you today, family. Sending you guys so much love, hugs, and healing energy. Until next time, peace and oneness.